With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29. The slot man in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls throws it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on 2nd down, McLean. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Ravens at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. McLean. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to... They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that ball to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on second down, McLean. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Baltimore Ravens.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. McLean rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top four. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At their
second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third down, Achane. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw. McLean. Man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the play fake. McLean. On target to his man, likely. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2nd and 6 from the 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is into the end zone for Baltimore touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. McClain. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClain got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Jets. First down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
J.K. Dobbins
From 17 yards out.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these are
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Diamador Lamore.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still there.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Up the middle, Achane.
Nice little juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. McClain. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he's going to get in, so they're back within 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, McLean.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Kyle Gordon picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, McClain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're real.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
They'll give this to Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jordan Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. McLean. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. He's back to throw. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15.
What a
time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Jets 46, Ravens 42.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. It's likely.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,